Hi, friends. It's been a while again. Sorry about that. Life kind of got out of control, as it tends to do. Where to begin? Back in July, my sister was helping with a project of packing up our home and everything so we could sell it, and asked me if I had ever been tested to see if I'm neurodivergent. As far as I know, I'm not. I haven't been. I was tested for something when I was in the third grade and put into an accelerated class after that, but I don't think that it was for autism or anything like that. I was a kid in the 70s, and at that time they thought only boys got autism and ADHD. I don't think it was a thing. So, yeah. So, 2 months ago now, I finally went to one of the doctors at the clinic that I go to for most of my health things and got tested and tested positive in the assessment. But because I was just starting a new job like the next week, I didn't have any PTO or anything at the beginning. I haven't seen a doctor about like medications or anything yet. So then there was the job, which was okay, but I can't go into a whole lot of details about it because I signed an NDA. But suffice it to say, I don't have any confidence in their leadership, especially the highest leadership. So then we sold the house and they wanted us out in 2 weeks, and there was all this stuff to be done, and I tried to do it when I got home from work, but it was an hour-long commute most nights, sometimes an hour and a half. I was so tired when I got home, which is another thing. When I told my doctor before the job started that I was going to be doing this job, he asked me, "Are you sure you're healthy enough to work full-time?" I'm not. I'm so tired when day is done. I'm so tired. So that was fun. So I quit the job. We sold the house. My just older brother and I are now living in a city that's like 50 miles closer to where he works. So, to the point where he can like come home between appointments. He does home health. And he can come home between appointments. I'm 15 minutes drive away from my younger sister and about 20 minutes drive away from my older sister in the other direction. And yeah, it's really nice. The view is very pretty. Our neighbors to the west is the city cemetery. So, if I ever see movement in there, I'll know it's the end, and then zombie apocalypse or the end of the world, whichever comes first. Or the resurrection is what I should say, but that's another thing for another time. So, let's see. I have gotten a new job. It's just part-time, but it's work from home. And it's doing like proofreading and copy editing and stuff, which is things I actually enjoy doing. So I'm looking forward to that. And I've been spending October doing Preptober, which I've never really done in depth before. Like, before I've like scribbled down maybe an idea, a plot, and planned a little bit, but not like spent some time every day to, excuse me, I just had lunch. It's one of the joys of getting older. Everything kind of repeats on you. What was I saying? I haven't spent part of every day preparing. But, just one second. So I got this notebook last year. So Mightier Than the Sword is what it says, Nanowrimo. And then on the inside, I have been doing various things to prepare. So I made a very simple calendar. I have to hold this with one hand, which is why I'm doing everything else with the other. Made a very simple calendar, written down some notes and things of plotting I'd like to try. Lots of lists of songs, because this is a music-based story, and that kind of thing's important. And the last thing that I'm trying to get done before the first is writing down the story so far, so I can have quick access to it while I'm out and about, hopefully. I found the city library yesterday, so that's going to be another place where I may or may not stop in. There are a lot of coffee shops around here too, so it's like, gosh. Thank goodness. Lots of places for scribblers. So, yeah, I'm gonna try writing once again the first part of this serial that I want to do. The way that I'm envisioning it right now is the first and the last story will both be novel length, and then all the ones in between, 7 in between, I think 7 or 8. I'd like to get it out to an even 10, but we'll see. Those will all be like short stories and novellas. So, and they'll probably be posted to my website as a serial. I'm also considering other possibilities like Ream or something like that, but I haven't looked too much into their rules to see like what the rules are. Like, can I post it to multiple places, or does it have to be all something where, I can't post it for free somewhere and then post it, to them or something. So, is there anything else that I need to catch up on? I am going to try and do some streams this November, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, as always, just bear in mind that I'm not always good at following through on things. I'm great at planning, but not so much on the other stuff. And as you can see, I've got a very fancy background right now. So, yeah. Okay, that's good. Thanks for stopping in. I will try to be around more this month, or in November, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, friends.